Blinded. More blinded than last night, I think. Good evening. We're just waiting for some people to perhaps arrive into the live stream chat room. Coming live here from Quay Farm in Gateshead. But I'm not going to do a walking about thing. I'm not equipped for that. That would be a bit tricky with the equipment I've got here, that's for sure. I would definitely say that would be a bit tricky. Bright light in your face when you're in the dark. It's never a good thing. Especially on a live stream. When you're walking around, you could fall down and break your neck. Will anybody come in? That's the question. Oh, hello there, Ian Donaldson. How are you doing tonight? I'm sitting at an obscure angle here. I'm not sitting straight ahead. This is me sitting straight ahead here. But I'm going to turn this way because I've got the camera set up. There's nowhere to bloody put it around here properly. So how's it going? Sort of, not great. Like, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Where are you from again, Ian? Are you from around Weir area, Hebenjaro, or somewhere else? Is everyone familiar with? I am from Sunderland. All right. I used to work in Sunderland a long time ago at the Sunderland Empire Theatre. I'm sure you've heard of that, where they have the shows on. They used to have a cinema around the side called the Studio Cinema. Yeah, that's the place. You remember the Studio Cinema at the Sunderland Empire Theatre? I was a projectionist there for a while, showing the films on 35mm. I guess you're familiar with the place I'm at tonight, are you? You've heard of it. Quay Farm in Gateshead. I just heard a noise over there actually when I was just before I put the camera on. I heard a bang on the building over there, but there's nobody else here but me. Unless it's the animals in the barn over there, but it sounds like it's over here. I don't know. Yeah, the place where unfortunately Sid James, you know Sid James, the actor, passed away on stage at the Sunderland Empire Theatre. He actually died on the stage, and apparently he's supposed to haunt the building, the Sunderland Empire. All right, thanks for watching, Ian. I really appreciate it. This is definitely Quay Farm. He has the good old wall here behind us, the green wall. Actually, it looks green on here, but when I'm here, it doesn't look that green. Oh my god, I just touched the spider, a slug or something. Hope not. I was in Monkton Village on my live stream last night. I don't know where it is, but whenever I do an actual video here at Quay Farm, it never does that well. I don't know why. Maybe people just don't like this farm much, even if it's got ghosts. Yeah, he did. That's right. The late great Les Dawson said he saw Sid James's apparition in his dressing room in the Sunderland Empire Theatre, and he said he would never return, and he didn't because he passed away not long after that, didn't he? I wonder if that contributed towards it. He had a heart attack or something. Yeah, I think he had a heart attack. When I was at the Empire, there was no mention of there wasn't much mention from the staff of Sid James's ghost. Some said he doesn't haunt the place, but I think he does. Hello there, Desert Mirage. How are you doing? Yeah, that's right. Les Dawson was hilarious when he did his out of tune piano playing and all that. Where are you from, Desert Mirage? Are you from Weir in the UK, or are you from further afield? All right. Hiya, Carl. You're the same Carl from last night, are you? Carl with the K. And how are you doing tonight? It's a bit spooky here when you're by yourself, especially with a bright light in your face. Anyone could creep up on us, and I wouldn't even bloody see them until they're right on us, like right up against us, like in front of us. I was almost thinking of doing it from Hewitt Cemetery the live, but I don't know. I don't think there's many places. It's a bit more dodgy there, I think, with the light in your face, and because someone was murdered just across the road from Hewitt Cemetery several years ago, not that long ago. All right, I'm glad to hear you're doing good there, Carl. That's good news. Yeah, there's a few coming up because I've got like loads already shot, and I just have to edit them together and stuff, put them up, and check them over to see what's on them if there's anything and stuff. It takes ages to do the ones with the spirit box, editing them because sometimes I get that many voices coming through. You're on for like days. You have to do like an hour or two at a time, and then go back to the next night when you can. You know what I mean? It gets quite involved, you know. I've got a one at the cooperage on the quayside outside the cooperage coming up, which I shot at 3:05 a.m. till about 5 a.m. or after. In fact, it becoming daylight as I was trying to ride back home on my bike, coming back from the cooperage on the quayside in Newcastle. That was a bit of a very difficult one to do. That was for me. Oh yeah, from Headworth. Have you heard of Deanside Court? Like a care home type place. It's on the exact spot where the social club used to be. Um, I forget what it was called, but the Deanside Club used to be built on the same spot where the Deanside Care Home place is now. And that place is haunted, by the way. It's got all sorts going on in there. I was in there, but people have seen apparitions, and I've heard voices in there and stuff, and recorded voices in there. It's the Deanside Care Home place, whatever it's called. I had to put my hat on. I've got two hats with us tonight. I had my cap on before I left the house. I thought it's a little bit nippy with the wind, and I'll put this back on. I switched the cap when I was out before because I got too hot. And I'll put this back on again because now it's getting cold again. Yeah, I've been to Hilton Castle several times. And Alan Robson did a Halloween live from there once, apparently. Supposed to be the cow lad of Hilton Castle, one of the ghosts there. And he's been seen a few times. And when I was there once, I was sitting around the back of the castle bit. It's not the proper castle, you know. There used to be more of the building behind that, you know, right across that field, where it's all demolished or gotten eaten away or something. I was sitting around the back of the castle in the middle of the night with my friend doing an investigation, and something was on. I had no hat on, and something was going like this across my head. It felt like someone's hand going like this on my head. I was up out of the seat like a shot. I was up like a shot, literally. I says, "I'll go like this." It's on my head, like I thought there was a spider or an insect or something. There's nothing there. So I waited a bit and I sat back down again. There's nothing on my head, and then it started happening again like this. It happened about 3 or 4 times. I had to keep getting up and like brushing me head, you know. Yeah, he still does investigations on YouTube though, but you have to pay for the second part of it. He does part one for free, and then part two you got to pay for it. Like sign up to his what do you call it? His website thing, his YouTube thing. What it's called? It's called the Ghost Historian. Have you been on it? The Ghost Historian, Alan Robson's Ghost Hunt channel on YouTube. Yeah, it's a pity that club's gone, isn't it? Carl, that used to be there. I never went in, but there's still that building that's there now. It's still interesting because of the ghost stuff in there. You ever done any investigations, any of you, anywhere around here or anywhere else? I've been to a few different places. I used to go further afield, like Dunstanburgh Castle and Edlingham Castle, Easby Abbey, Edling. What's that one? There was another abbey I used to go to. Got the name of it. I used to go with a medium friend of mine called Graham Hunter. He's from Jarrow Spiritualist Church, but he's left there now, apparently. I had two chickens. I'm not chicken, bro. I'm concerned about living people jumping on us when I'm out as well. You know, you got to be gotta have your wits about you, like. Because I bumped into a few people in Hewitt Cemetery late in the dark, as you might have seen if you saw my videos where that took place. Bumping into that guy who was drunk in Hewitt Cemetery in the old section. It's called Darren. He was plastered. By the way, I was just in Jazz and Jay's. You know Jazz and Jay's takeaway around here on Tilo. And I was waiting. I had my bike in the shop like I always do. And the woman says, "Can you take your bike outside? And I'll give you a shout when your stuff's ready." I says, "All right then." But it was boiling in there, so I didn't mind. But I didn't like being bossed around either. Getting told to leave the shop when I've just paid for some food. Like when I went back in to get me stuff, I says, "By the way, why did I have to go outside?" She goes, "Oh, because you're blocking the customers from getting to the counter." First time I've ever had that happen in any takeaways ever. The old cage is, someone told us about that. Is that where someone hung themselves? Oops, I'm not allowed to say that on here, are you? I'm probably going to get banned now. Oops. I said it on some of my videos, like, and I got away with it so far. Is that next to the little playground bit? Is it near that? There's like a little playground on the side of the road, next to the grass or something, on Headworth Estate, next to the stream. Said the cage used to be next to the little tunnel bit. It's where the stream goes under the ground, near the playground. Hello there, Paul. How are you doing? Paul Crookston. I used to get the yellow hands a lot in Facebook chat group room things, but now we've got pink ones. What's the pink ones signify? Ah, right. Is there anything that marks the spot right now, like so I could find it easier? And do you know who is supposed to have passed away there? Do you know any name? Was it a teenager, an adult, or what? Male, female? Any idea what year it happened or anything? Because my next door neighbour, told us about that actually. So the fact that you just mentioned it as well must have some truth attached to it, I would say. I have to watch me back. Behind us, a little entrance. Behind us, you know where the picnic benches are on the wooden paneling, like the wooden decking. Here at the farm outside the cafe, wherever it is, the building. People could come in through there. Behind us, you might witness us getting murdered live on YouTube here, or beaten up or something, robbed. Oh, there's a yellow hand now. They can have pink ones and yellow ones in here. That's something. I never thought I'd see the day. 5 or 6 concrete blocks, and it's where the Dean runs under the metal line. All right, I didn't know the Dean ran under the. Oh, this is good. A little underground tunnel bit. I think I nearly crashed on my bike at that spot. If that's the right spot, there's a little sudden turn on the path. In the dark, I was like swerving. I went over down the bank into this bloody stream. That sounds interesting. I've done places like that before where people have done the similar thing that what you just mentioned there down at Darrow Hall area in the park, Charlie's Park, or whatever you call it. People have done the same thing where the public toilets used to be in between St. Bede's Monastery and the old hall, Darrow Hall. Used to be a toilet block down there, and someone years ago allegedly, like, hung themselves on these metal things that were sticking out the top of the toilet block or something. So it's always led to believe. Ah, right, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. And it goes down on the way to the Robin Hood area where the Robin Hood pub is. Or it used to be the Robin Hood, something else now. I did an investigation outside there as well, what used to be the Robin Hood pub. but it was on a night where it was dead foggy and you couldn't hardly see like 7 or 8 feet in front of you. There's something in that bloody fog though. I've never felt right since after that night down there. It's called the Vespa now. It used to be the Robin Hood. They don't let you go in the beer garden in that place. It's got metal gates on. You can't get in. Yeah, so we hit that way and the exposure goes different. Look at that. By the way, my light wouldn't come on before. I tested it, came on, and then I went to put this on live, and then the light wouldn't come on. I had to press a button on my power bank. I think you have to press the button before you can get the light to come on from the power bank. Weird. Didn't do that last night. And hello, Billy Tots, if you're still there. Where are you from, Billy? Are you from the northeast of England, or from a different country, or a different part of the UK? I don't think there's many people I know in here tonight at the minute. I know Paul from last night. I don't think anybody else. No, I don't think so. Whereabouts are you from in the northeast then? Jarrow, Hebburn, Bolton, Southfields, Newcastle, Gateshead, any of those places? Wardley, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. We've chatted in here on my live stream before, do you mean, or on the comments of my videos or something? By the way, I've got this camera attached to my bike, by the way. It's precariously placed. It could fall off at any given moment, you never know. I couldn't fix it in the seat because it hasn't got any arms on, like armrests. So I'm using a clamp with like a bendy light thing with a clamp for the phone. You have to have something to clamp it on, obviously, to set it up. But there's no way on the seat. It's kind of awkward. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Mark. Which part of the northeast you from? Right now, I'm at Bill Quay Farm in Gateshead, near Pelo. You know the place? It's just across the river from Walker and Newcastle. So if I look behind us here, I can see the flats in Walker and Newcastle all lit up behind us across the river. It's like 3 of them lit up together in a row of 3. Staffordshire. All right, so you're quite far away. I thought you said you were in the northeast. Isn't that somewhere down south or somewhere? Oh, hang on. Maybe I got the wrong person saying that from the northeast. I think that was Billy. Very quiet here right now. I'm away from the traffic and everything. Like last night, I was in Monkton Village in Jarrow. I said Hebburn actually, but it's Jarrow. Right next to Hebburn. It's on the border between Jarrow and Hebburn. So it was a bit noisier there because of the traffic here and there, No traffic here. Like being out in the middle of the countryside down here. There's nobody ever down here with me when I'm doing the videos and that. Well, nobody that's alive, that is. All right. I wasn't sure whereabouts it was. I knew it was somewhere further away, though. If anyone knows this farm, Bill Quay Farm, I'm right next to the gazebo thing, the seats underneath. The gazebo. I'm just at the seat next to the wall in front of that thing. In front of the gazebo. It is a bit nippy when you're sitting here a while, but when you're riding about, you get warmer. Like a bit hotter, but when you're sitting here, when you're not riding, it starts to get cold. Especially if you're here a long time, you start to get colder, so it's best to have my hat on. My furry hat. Does anyone fancy joining as a guest on the camera? You know, so you can speak instead of just having to type. I have to send you the link though if you want to do it. I can't send the link in the chat though because YouTube Live doesn't let you do that for some reason. I don't know why. You have to send it outside the chat to people on like Facebook or Instagram in a private message or somewhere. I think that's how you do it. I don't think there's any other way of doing it. Then you just click on the link and then I accept and you come in on the camera. I've only had one guest so far and he was only on for like less than a minute. Hiya, Paul. Who says hi? Neo. How do you say that? Niam. Niam. I don't know how you say that. Hello, Niam and Paul. And where are you from? Are you from around here in northeast England or somewhere else? Neve. That's how it's pronounced. Neve. Niamh is pronounced Nev or Neve. Is that right? I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, you're from Jarrow. You're not the other paranormal guy who does the videos on here, are you? Jarrow Paranormal. That's not you, is it? Or is it? Are you Jarrow Paranormal, Paul? All right. I didn't know that, Billy. Whereabouts in Jarrow are you from? Don't give us your street number, a house number, just roughly if you want to say, like, you live in the shopping centre area or I don't know, somewhere further out. By the way, when I go back home from here, I go all the way back up through Pilo, right? And then I go across the Pilo metro station. I go across the bridge there and go down the old railway track in the pitch black darkness, back through Hebben. Yeah, Morrison's. All right. You like living down there? I was almost going to get a house down there. You know, the old houses, the terraced houses, not far from Morrison's. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. All right. Thanks very much, Paul and Neve or Nev. Very kind of you to say. I really appreciate it. I'm not very good at the live streams, though. I haven't been doing them that long. I'm not, it depends if many people are talking. Like, if no one's talking, you have to try and do like juggling acts and stuff, to keep people entertained. I don't know. I don't juggle though, but you know what I mean. You have to try and do some stuff so people hopefully don't bugger off. So I'm left talking to myself completely. I haven't seen a single cat in here since I've been here. You don't tend to see many cats in here. I think I've seen one or two. Not tonight though. All right. Thanks for coming in, Ian. I hope you have a very good night's sleep and all that. So I'll speak to you later. All right. Thanks very much, Mark. I'm not exactly Mr. Popularity on here, like, but it's early. Well, it's not even early days. I've been on here for like 14 years or something. Because you have to. I don't make money on YouTube or anything, even though I'm over 1,000 subscribers. You've got to have over 40. What's it again? You've got to have over 4,000 watch hours to make any money or anything on YouTube. So that's how it is. I think I'm allowed to make some money, but I'm not sure actually. So it gives the impression I was, but I don't think I am. But it's all right. I don't care. It's just the sentence things recently saying you're now eligible for this and that, and I'm thinking, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? Yeah, it is. I'm currently on 3,075 or 175, something like that. 3,001. 175, something like that. Watch hours. So I got a few to go yet. So nobody fancies joining as a guest then on the camera. I can have one guest at a time. It'll probably look like an episode of Mr. and Mrs. or something if someone comes up. Well, if it's a woman, it can't be Mr. and Mr. Well, it could be, but if it was to be like a TV show, it'd have to be a man and a woman, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would make sense. And then one of you would have to put the headphones on, pretending like you couldn't hear. Well, someone's getting that. Actually, you have to have 3 people for that. What am I talking about? It's not 2. No, scratch that idea. Hang on. Nev loves my hat. How does she contribute to a new one? So why would she want us to get a new one if she likes the hat? I don't quite understand. This one's not very old. I only got it not long ago. I've got another one in the house. It's white. Well, this bit isn't white, but the back of it is on the other one. So I've already got 2 new ones. This one and the other one. I've got the old one still as well. Only the clip underneath sort of knackered a bit on the other one, the old one. So you like me hat that much? You want us to get a new one? All right. Thanks very much, Billy. Somebody told us I looked like an Eskimo recently. Apparently, all I need now is an igloo, but there's no snow at the minute, so I can't really have one of those. Yeah, this is a bit cold. My nose is starting to run here. In it. What do you mean by in it? You know what? You know what I mean? In it. I don't know. In was that meant to be an in? Are you saying insult? Did you mean to say insult? It says Inuit. I know what that means. This one was off Amazon. But you got to look around through all of these type of hats until you find one at a bargain price. Because some of them are like overpriced for the same thing. There's loads of different sellers selling the same hats. Some of them charge you like 20, 30 quid for the same hat, and you can get it for like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 or something. You know. Eskimo tribe. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I didn't understand. Inuit. Inuit? I don't know. Can you explain the joke? Because I don't understand that word. Inuit. I hope these live streams aren't costing us an absolute bloody fortune. Like, I was looking up how much data it takes up for like an hour long live stream on YouTube at 1080p resolution, and it says it only uses about 4 gigabytes or something of data. Because I don't know how much data I get on my mobile phone plan. You see, I haven't got a clue. If it goes over, I'll just have to pay the rest over the amount. Yeah, that's correct. Someone did say that. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention that person's name because I haven't got the permission, so I better not. Because that person isn't here tonight, so I can't ask them. If they're here, I could ask them, but they're not here, so I can't ask them. Unfortunately. Inuit was the joke. Yeah, I gathered that, but I don't understand what the joke was. What does that mean? What does Inuit mean? Inuit. Hey, this seat's getting bloody uncomfortable. It's more uncomfortable than the seat in Monkton Village because it's got like slits in it, like the other one didn't. in the Moncton village. It was all like, I think it's might have had very narrow slits, type of thing. So, do any of you not believe in paranormal stuff and ghosts and spirits and all that? All right. Well, I had no idea they were called that. I just knew them as Eskimos. You see, Eskimos. All right. I see. So, is everyone a believer in here of ghosts and stuff? Who's in here right now, or is anybody who doesn't believe in them? Yeah, that's true. Yep. So, is there any total skeptics in here who doesn't believe anything about, believe in any of this stuff? Well, is that your girlfriend or your wife? Is she a skeptic? Oh, your daughter. All right. That was way off. You've had two sightings. All right. Where was your sightings and what did you see exactly? All right. So it's a while ago. And where did this take place? Two operations, two locations. All right. Was this in the middle of the night in the dark or something, or did you see them in daylight? Were you looking for them at the time, or were you just going about your normal business and it just popped up in front of you or something? We should get like a three-piece sweeper in this bulky form, like a waterproof one, and then like bolt it to the ground so no one nicks it. It'd be much more comfortable. Oh, daylight, all right. So what did you see? Was it like people that looked real, or did they look like a smoky, misty figure or something? What? Or a shadow figure? Hey, if somebody creeps up on us over the wall here and could scare the shit out of us, like, to know I'm behind you. You know, do it. Rah! Like, holy shit! You know what I mean? I see me later on top of the wall. Who gives a fright? So was it work you saw them? Factory or something, was it? All right. What was called Misty, or should just look Misty? What the hell was that? All right, it's somebody. What are them things floating up from the bottom of the screen? What are they? Flowers or something? All right, look Misty, like a smoky figure. That's like the ones in the cooperage that people had seen that looked like misty, smoky figures. They used to see them all the time at the corner of their eye. Saying A. A. Is that what you're asking for? Party poppers. All right, thanks for the party poppers. You don't have to pay money to send them, do you? You don't want to render yourself a skinflint over me on live stream. It's all free here. Oh, yeah, that's all right then. All right, hello there, Nev. Is it Nev or Neve? I hope you're doing all right tonight. And thanks for joining me live stream from Bill Quay Farm here in GATESHEAD, Pioneer. All right. You can't say that S word on here, can you? You might be able to, but I might get in trouble. I don't know. People saying you can't use that word, the S word. I've used it on some of my videos, like to put the bloody Samaritan thing underneath my video. Fun Samaritans, if you're thinking about doing any, jumping in front of a train or anything. No props, Paul. You're very welcome. I always find ones like that particularly interesting, and if people have done stuff. It's not good, of course, when people do that, but it's still interesting. You can, like, if they're still there, and you can get in touch with them. You can hear them speaking to you and stuff. Yeah, that word. People say you've got to use the word unalive now, which is a bit ridiculous, I think. What the hell's the difference? Why should you be stopped from saying a certain word? I mean, can you not, like, for instance, how can you say the name of those films, the DC films, the superhero films, called something Squad? Does that mean you can't say the name of the movie? Or you'll get a strike against you on your channel or something? It's the same word, isn't it? You know the one I'm on about? The Squad films with the S word on the front of it. So why would they not let you say it? That doesn't make sense, man. It's just totally like getting rid of freedom of speech, like. No, I'm not from Durham. I'm from Jarrow, actually. Jarrow, Tyne where I was born in South Shields. Technically speaking. Yeah, it has, like. It's all because of this. Oh, I've just noticed I got two different gloves on. It's all because of this. That's why the world's gone crazy. If you know what I'm on about. Not that. Just like, if you know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? This or this. I don't know what age are you, Mark? Give us a clue. South Shields, yes, that's the seafront down there with the fairground and everything, and the amusements and all that. I did like a walking around video down there in the fairground and the amusements and all that, but I didn't put it up. I didn't think it was good enough. I probably lost the bloody footage now. Oh, I never give my age out. I'm classified. I'm like top secret. I used to work for the CIA and the MI6, so I can't give my age out because if I do, I'll self-implode or something. Or spontaneously combust here on the spot, and you won't want that. So the live stream will probably end. Actually, it'll still be going, where I'll just be beautiful. It's just nobody sitting here, just a pile of dust or something like that. Ashes. My accent is from Jarrow, Tyne northeast England, Geordieland, where Sting comes from. By Brian Ferry and who else is from here? The guy that does the voiceover on Big Brother, Marcus Bentley. He's from around these parts somewhere as well. Sunderland or somewhere, I forget. Past half a century, I don't know. I'm not very good on centuries. How long is a century? Darlington, yes, I was there once. The Darlington Railway Station Museum. The videos here on my channel is from ages ago. I shot on a digital camcorder tape. It's square ratio 4:3. I was looking for ghosts then as well, but I didn't really go into the town centre or anything. I was just at the railway station museum thing. It used to be an actual railway station. It's pretty good in there, like 100 years. No, I'm not that old, not yet. Well, why do I look it? I'll have to get I'll have to get that facelift sorted. Um, gonna get some Botox and get me lips inflated like a couple of salami sausages. You know what I'm saying? Although it's just the women that do that, isn't it? Hmm. I've never understood why women do that. Why did they make their lips like, you know, why did they do that? Even Alexandra Stan had it done. She didn't need it. I don't think any of them needed it. What do you do? Like catch spirits? I don't catch them. If I do, I let them go again, like you would with a fish in the sea. And you know, no, I don't catch them. I try to talk to them and defend myself from them. That's pretty much what I do. But I'm on a bit of a hiatus at the minute, a bit of a break, where I've got a few investigations in the bag already done that haven't been uploaded on here yet, type of thing. Some with the spirit box and some without it, because I've got a certain couple of viewers that complained about the spirit box and they don't like it much. In fact, they said they didn't like it at all at first. I don't know how to feel about it in a minute, but I think they said some of them weren't too bad with it on. I think it's something to do with the volume level of it. If it's too loud, they don't like it. I think it drives them insane. They break out in hives if they watch it for too long, listening to the spirit box. You get rashes all over, like scratching and you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm just joking, of course, but they don't like the spirit box. I think it's if you're thinking of like Ghostbusters, they used to catch them and then let them go somewhere, put them in that thing, the machine thing. Does Lucy mind you keeping the spirits in the house? Lucy? Who the hell's Lucy? Lucy! I'm home! I love Lucy. Desi Arnaz Jr. and what's her name? Lucille Ball. Who the hell's Lucy? Oh, I know who you're on about. Lucy, the inanimate object. That Lucy. She's not here with us tonight. She's uh she's gone off nightclubbing. Actually, yeah, that's where she is. So I'm led to believe. I'm surprised you remember Lucy, Billy. Did she make a lasting impression on you? She made a lasting impression on me. I'll tell you that much. It was so lasting that I couldn't remember her name. I didn't know who you were talking about from it there. All right, it's average. Well, I hope Blood Outdoors doesn't go there. Has he been there? Not necessarily. There's reruns on the TV, There's bloody 20-year-olds watching what do you call it? The Sound of Music and It's a Wonderful Life and Vertigo, Rear Window, all that stuff that was made well before their time. Well before their time. And it's on Blu-ray, I think, or DVD, or maybe both. I think I'm losing most of my live stream viewers. I think most of them are probably, well, I was going to say unalive themselves, were so bored, but I hope it doesn't have that effect on them. Oh God, this live stream is really entertaining. Where's that paracetamol? I could do with an overdose about now. What? Yeah, I'm not 20. Where did you say you were from again, Mark? I forgot where you said you were from. Was it Staffordshire or somewhere? Like a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Is that where they come from? Yeah, the truth is, I live in a care home and I've got my wheelchair disguised as a mountain bike, and I've got a Zimmer frame in my backpack. It folds up when I have to walk around and stuff. I get the Zimmer frame out. You know what I'm saying? It's got wheels on and it takes batteries, so it's very handy. You can. It's got several speeds. It goes at like light speed if you've got like a really good set of batteries in it, like Duracells or something. Oh, hang on a minute. I need some cushions. Has anyone got some spare pillows? Have you got any other questions? Anyone got any other questions or anything? Anything you want to ask, just fire away. As long as it's legal, I don't mind answering. As long as it doesn't get us put in jail for the night. That's all I'm bothered about. How long have I been a believer? Oh, that's a good one. Quite a long time. I don't know how long exactly. I mean, Alan Robson's been doing that stuff for a long time on his show, like Halloween ghost hunt stuff and that. And I used to listen to him back in the day. I spoke to him a few times on his show. The last time wasn't very good. It's just before his night house show ended permanently, unless it's coming back at some point. I don't know. You never know. But he wasn't very friendly to me. He didn't even help us with the spirit attachment situation, and he blamed me for it happening in the first place. Pretty much. By the way, did you hear about his mate, his partner called Kenny D? Does his ghost hunts with him on his channel, the Ghost Historian. He's in prison like for several years. He's been banged up in prison. He was the one doing the investigations with him. He had the night vision body camera on most of the time on his investigations with Alan Robson. He's in prison. Never saw that one coming. Are you having us on, Paul? Are you sure? So did you say you lived in Jarrow? I haven't seen any women waving at us lately, to be honest with you. Were they English? It was who English? You know about Alan Robson's partner? Hello there, Ian. How you doing? I didn't see you were in there. I can't see it. Anyone's in the room until they say something. I type something. Can you guess where I am tonight, Ian? Yes, he was an English guy, Kenny Dick. He's called Kenny Dick, but he called himself Kenny D for short for some reason. Maybe it's something to do with this. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Remember that? Good old Derek Acora on Most Haunted, larking about. And if I feel got a hand over her mouth, try not to laugh. You know. And how are you doing tonight, Ian? All right. Well, if you go to the Ghost Historian channel here on YouTube, you'll see Alan Robson down at Jarrow on the bridge next to the St. Bede's Monastery and all that stuff and other places. Hi, you worldwide ghosts. How are you doing tonight? And thanks for joining the stream. But whatever you do, don't cross the stream. Don't cross the stream. Why are you wanting one like Billy? I get them custom made. They're custom made because you can't get them anymore. The official ones, and they were dead expensive. Very, very expensive. Yeah. Are you doing one? All right. That's fair enough. Apparently, he was apparently, so they said on the news story, he was doing stuff with children that he shouldn't have been doing. If you catch me drift, I don't know as just one or several. I don't know. Might have been just. I think it was one in particular that we know about, but I don't know if there's any more. So just shows you, doesn't it? And it was Ian here that told us about that. Ian Craig in the room here. He told us about it. Yeah. I used to watch it. Did you? Alan Robson, the ghost historian, when he's part one and part two paranormal investigation. You got to pay for the second part. Yeah, apparently, he's described as something like Jimmy Savile type scenario, or half of well, I better not say the rest on here. I might get in trouble. I gotta don't say too much because I nearly mentioned. Yeah, apparently. Ian, are you still there? Yeah, it's terrible. Let's hope the rest of them aren't similar than on the same thing. Let's hope not. Because, when people get arrested like that, they have a habit of like spilling some beans. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. I read your comment underneath one of the Alan Robinson's videos. I saw you asking someone, where's Kenny like? What's happening? And someone says, oh, he's banged up in prison. Yeah, he did, like. Just shows you never know, do you? Hmm. Quite a few, actually. I think I might have some more in my pocket. Oh, I know, father. Or maybe some other clothes. Yeah, this. Oh no, that's the other one. That's the other glove to this one. I got a few pairs of the fingerless ones, but and a few pairs of the longer full gloves. Some with zips on and stuff like that. 14 years. Oh yeah, I think I remember reading that. I couldn't remember how many it was. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, 14 years. Was it just one person he was supposed to be doing stuff with, or is he like doing it with lots of people or kids or whatever? Are we even allowed to talk about this on here? It's like, I'm gonna get strikes against me channel here for discussing controversial topics here. But it's along the lines of ghost hunting because it was a ghost hunting channel, and he was one of the investigators, wasn't he? Yeah. Hi, Paul again. How come you're saying hello again? Did you just leave and come back again or something? So whereabouts in Jarrow do you live, Paul? And was your wife really waving at us when I'm on my bike when she sees us? Because I didn't recall seeing anyone waving at us, to be honest. If I had seen her, I would have waved back. Yeah, apparently. Must be. Unless someone stitched him up and he's been framed. I doubt it. Grange Road. Ah, Grange Road. What's that again? Is that where the post office is? Is that where the post office is? Where the Viking statue is? That Grange Road? I think it is because Discount Records used to be there. Oh, that reminds me. Do you remember Discount Records? It's right next to the Masonic Lodge, or it used to be. Jarrow Masonic Lodge. It was next door to it. It was above it, actually. The door was right next to it, but the stairs go up above it or something. Anyone remember that? Discount Records. I used to go there all the time. I used to buy loads of CD singles, all the new dance, trance, and stuff. And sometimes I used to buy LPs in there, like Roxette and stuff, and Nick Kershaw, all sorts of stuff. The Bee Gees. I bought a Bee Gees CD in there, I remember, called One. There's no, if you remember Discount Records, it was in 3 different locations in Jarrow that I know of. It used to be next to where Jarrow Job Centre and Furlongs used to be. And then it used to be across the road for a while, next to where the post office is and the Golden Bull. Infamous wrong. How's that like? Infamous. How did I use it wrong like? Do you remember Discount Records, the shop? Because the guy that used to run that shop, he was also a wrong'un, so I found out. And he's Scottish, he's from Scotland. I thought infamous meant someone's more than famous, they're infamous. All right. Yeah, I can imagine. Whereabouts are you now, by the way, Worldwide Ghost? Which part of the country you in? I forgot whereabouts you are. Hackney. Is that London? Hackney, London, or somewhere. Down in the smoke. What's smoky around there, is it? There's a bit of a smoking problem around there. Everyone's got a smoking habit. I don't smoke, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering. I don't smoke at all, unless I'm on fire, of course. Then I'll be smoking just a bit. Tell Billy to what? Go what? Ho. Home, do you mean? Is he not home already? Why do you want him to go home for? Go to bed. What are you talking about? I'm in bloody Gateshead. I can't go to bed yet. I'm not home yet. Spender. Where did you watch that? You can't even get it on DVD or Blu-ray. What's that? What's them red things you just put in, Billy? What time is it anyway? Nearly 5 to 11. What's not nice? What's not nice, Billy? All right. All right. Yeah. Someone said go to bed. Yeah, it was Paul. Paul, why do you want us to go to bed? Any particular reason? You can get it on Etsy apparently on DVD, but it's like a custom made job. Apparently, it was on Etsy. I don't know if it's still on there. Yeah, I wonder why they never released Spender on DVD or Blu-ray. They released all these other TV shows on DVD and Blu-ray, but not that one. Strange. You get Off Beat saying Pet on DVD. I don't know. Is it on Blu-ray? Oh, I think some of them might be. All right. What the Spender episodes? That's probably where they got them from. The ones that sell them on Etsy. They just downloaded them off YouTube. All right, no problems, Mark. Have a good night. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. Probably waking everybody up in this house next to you. Going quite loud, actually. I bet there's like a, I bet there's like a crowd of ghosts around us right now, watching what I'm doing, listening to what I'm saying. Up from the farm here, because some girl was murdered here, at this farm place, just in the field behind us, through that little gap in the wall there, across down where the not the armadillos, what they're called, the alpacas, yeah, alpacas are. There's somebody was murdered years and years ago, a girl in the field down there. Mary something for her name now. Mary. All right, that's something. Yeah, someone was shot in that back alley, wasn't it? Like where some of the shots are on the way from Pilgrim Street to the Big Market, like the guitar shop that was there, or something. I don't know whether the guitar shop was a real guitar shop or whether they just set it up for the TV show. Any ideas? All right, yeah. And there was a guy, wasn't there a guy in Spender called Sammy something? He passed away, and they always do them Sunday for Sammy concerts. Something you can get on DVD, I think, with Tim Healy and Jimmy Nail and all them doing music and songs and things. High Bridge Street. All right. I think they shot some of the film Stormy Monday in High Bridge Street, didn't it? Just down the other quayside. There was like a restaurant bar thing that Melanie Griffiths was working in the film, and then there was the Key. Was it the Key Club or something? Where Sting was in charge in the film Stormy Monday with Sean Bean, Tommy Lee Jones, and Melanie Griffith. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Melanie Griffiths shot a film in Newcastle. And Tommy Lee Jones as well was in it, and Sean Bean, Sting. And let's not forget good old Michael Caine and Get Carter in Heaven in Gateshead. Further back that one though. Records. You mean discount records? All right. Yeah, I know. I used to go there all the time. You know about discount records, Ian? Discount records next to the Masonic Lodge in Jarrow. I think it's now some sort of is it a barber's or nail shop or something. All right. Ah, I see. I didn't know that. Thanks for that worldwide ghost. Ian, is that the shop you're on about? Discount records. All right then. Happy birthday to is it Nev or Neve for the 12th of November. Hope you have a very good day. I hope you enjoy your birthday. Smokey Joe. No, I can't say I remember Smokey Joe. Where was he? And who was he? Or who is he? Well, I don't know who everybody is in here. I just know he's through speaking in here. Really, most people, but I don't know. Mm. Ian, are you still there? Have I missed what you said? I don't think so. I think Ian's left the building. All right, I think I remember that second-hand shop. Yeah, I think they had some guitars in there, possibly a projector I was looking at, like a Super 8 projector. All right, I've been to a few of them second-hand shops, Westgate Road. I used to work in the place temporarily in Westgate Road near the top called Ravensworth Studios, like a photography place. And I used a Hasselblad camera and I took it straight to the cemetery at the top of Westgate Road and took loads of pictures in the cemetery. It's like a high quality. They do like square photos. It's really expensive camera, Hasselblad. Yeah, black and white photography. I developed them myself in there. I remember years ago, I once had a sort of a training type job in this other photography type factory place in South Shields in yeah Frederick Street, Lakegate, I think it's called. And I only lasted one day. I didn't go back. It was absolutely horrendous. I had to be there for like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. I was standing at the bus stop. It was like pitch black like this at a bus stop to go to there, and it was just horrendous. I was in there, and it was absolutely boiling in the place. I couldn't stand it. I felt ill. I never went back again. All right, Ian. Before you go, was that Discount Records you were referring to before in Jarrow, next to the Masonic Lodge used to be? I've got no idea actually. I don't think you can. I don't think it's possible. Not at the minute. I think I have to have 4,000 watch hours before I can make any sort of pennies on YouTube. I think. I'm not sure though. Maybe I didn't click the right thing when I set the chat room up. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, unfortunately. I'm hopeless for things like this. I need someone to point us in the right direction or give some advice, tips. Do you know what settings you have to have on in order for people to do that, though, Billy? Because there's a thing saying where you click it on or off, where it says your chat includes paid promotions or something. Is that the same thing, or is that something different? Yeah, it has, but apparently it shut down. Yeah, they used to sell laser discs at one time as well. Laser discs, film soundtracks, all sorts. Obviously, a lot of guitars and keyboards, synthesizers. All right, have you got You mean on your channel, Billy? You do live streams like do you? I doubt it. I'd be looking if I made 50 pence. And that's in a month or two. I kind of give my stuff away for free, man. Yeah, mate. You want one of my videos? No, thanks, mate. You want to watch one? No. Well, you could try and send 2 pence or something. 1 pence, 2 pence. See if it works. Just to see if it works. I don't think it will though. Don't think it'll work. Yeah, I remember the music books upstairs. I had like I once bought a chorus line book, for the music on the film Chorus Line with Michael Douglas. I remember I had that. I don't know why I bought it. Probably because I was a fan of the movie. All right. So Billy, can you try it to see if it works? Just like I don't know. Are you allowed to send like 2 pence or 5 pence or something? Just to see if it works or not. Just curious. I don't even know if I'm eligible to have that done or not. Like, it's starting to get a bit windy here. As well. Yeah. Turn sideways. Look at the trees. Trees are moving. Message retracted. Uh-oh. Is YouTube censoring what you're saying there, worldwide ghost? You're not talking about the Illuminati, are you? You don't talk about the Illuminati in here, you'll get us in trouble. All right. I didn't think it would work. Maybe I have to have that switched on where it says your chat includes paid promotions and stuff. But I can't turn it on from in here. I've got to do it before I set the thing up going when I open the live stream before I do it, before I open it. Yeah, it's all right. But thanks for having a try of it anyway. All right. Who was Keith like? Did he own the Jazz Cafe? All right. When did he pass away? Like, is it recently or quite a while ago? Vinny. Vinny, whose little brother are you talking about? All right. I didn't know that. I used to know the projectionist, the chief projectionist at Newcastle Odeon when it was still there. He let us watch some of the films in there for free a while ago. He passed away as well, apparently. All right, 15 years ago. Mm. Did you know I was once in? Did anyone see me video when I was in the shops in Newcastle when I was recording? And John Lewis and Phoenix and all that. Anyone see any of them? I had two videos. One's still up at the minute, but the other one got removed by YouTube. Got censored. All right, thanks very much for that, Ian. We appreciate it. I don't think my channel does that well, but you know, nobody wants to join as a guest though on the camera. I can't get anyone. I can't even get any takers. Yeah, the one where it was in Marks and Spencers and in Phoenix. There's another one still up where I was in the Granger Market and John Lewis as well, but the other one got removed because somebody must have launched a privacy complaint against the video, and it must have been somebody either in Marks and Spencers or Phoenix because I recorded all those videos secretly because you're not allowed to take. If you try to shoot a video in a shop and they see you with a camera, they will ask you to either put it away, switch it off, or they'll try and remove you from the store. Even though it's not illegal, it's just against their policy to record in the shop, you know? So I had to do it in secret, which I don't really like doing, but I couldn't think of any other way to do it because I wouldn't have got the footage otherwise. But then I got the privacy complaint thing and it got removed. I could have blurred the faces, I guess, but I didn't know how to do that at the time. I still don't know how to do it, actually. Liam used to what? I mean, Neve used to what? Good night, Ian. Sleep well. Probably already gone. Actually, I'll try turning the camera around just so you can see what's behind us here. If you can see anything, that is. So, you see anything? You can see the tree. What's can't really see a whole lot, really, can you? Mm, yep. All right. Wait, you used to watch what every week? Thanks very much, Ian. Good night. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs disturb you. I can't see what my battery level is on my phone. Uh, oh, I can. Ooh, 59%. Because I'm not plugged into the mains on the phone here. Only the light's plugged into the power bank, not the phone. Oops, whoops. Battery break on the bottle there. Well, I think I'm going to have to bring this live stream to a close now. So I'd just like to thank everyone for talking to me tonight and joining the stream. So very kind of you. I really appreciate it. It's just me. I'm in some pain here sitting at this angle, I tell you. With my injuries. I've already got enough injuries as it is. What's that, Billy? No what? No, it's just that me. I don't know how much data I'm using on these live streams. I'm shooting in 1080p. Thanks very much, Worldwide Ghosts. I really appreciate it. You see, I'm recording these in 1080p resolution, which is HD, full HD. And I don't know how much data I'm using. I don't know how much data I've got on the phone plan. So I could be going well over it. I don't know yet. I'll have to wait till I get my next phone bill in and check the amount that comes out, on the phone bill. See if it's higher or lower or the same. Well, it wouldn't be lower, but it might be the same or it might be higher. Probably going to be higher, I think. Thanks very much, Worldwide Ghost. It's not too far away, but I've got to go down long dark paths through the countryside with no lights apart from the light on my bike, and bump into some boogeyman on the way. You never know. And I have to pass a spot, a fatal accident spot on that path next to the Cockcrow Inn, where somebody on a quad bike sadly crashed into a barrier not that long ago, a few short years ago, and he died at the spot. And I did an investigation there on my channel here with some guy called Chris who was winding us up. I didn't realize he was at the time. Right. He definitely was. But I did record some sort of like derogatory comments through the spirit box that night. It's on that investigation. You can't deal with phone bills. All right. I'm on a contract monthly payment thing with O2. It used to be Virgin, but it changed to O2, basically. Actually, on the bit where that fatal accident took place, near the Cockcrow Inn on the path, underneath the bridge, underneath the bridge, me and my friend have heard voices. It's on one of my videos, and we heard a voice. So there's some guy going, "Hello." Used to be Moncton Coke Works. Some guy said hello to me and John on that path. I don't know if you ever saw the video. It's on my channel. You can hear him saying it. Like even John heard it, and John's a total skeptic. John thought it was a kid, but it's definitely a bloke. Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. It's all trees and paths now, though. Right next to some factories over the fence. Um, but it's interesting. I heard a voice up there not too long ago, sitting on the wooden seats. You know the wooden seats without the backs on, next to the factory. And I heard a guy say something, and there's nobody else there. But I sometimes hear that, when I'm out, I hear like a voice out loud, like sometimes. And sometimes I record it if I've got the camera running. Well, it was the same voice, though. I should ask if there's anyone here. Yeah, but I don't usually hear them out loud at this place, like, to be honest with you. Although I did hear a massive bang here one night. I was at the farm here doing an investigation. Did anyone see that one? It didn't pick up very loud on the camera, though, but for me, when I was here, it was pretty damn loud, like, over next to the building over that way. Stop smelling her socks. Uh, is it Neve or Nev it's pronounced? I'll say it. Neve, Nev, stop smelling your socks. Why would you smell her socks? Or the clean socks or the ones she's got on? There's a peacock here, you know, at this farm. He was afraid of my life one night. I just thought on about that. You know where the decking area is, where the picnic tables are, through this gap behind us. I was once looking around and I heard or whatever noise it makes. I looked up in the bloody tree and there's the bloody peacock in the tree sitting on the branch. Who a pint? Oh, me. I don't really drink pints. But thanks for the offer. I really appreciate it. I sometimes drink wine, but I haven't drank any for a while because I have to take some painkillers every night. And I just read on the internet while I was sitting here before I came online. It says that ibuprofen gives you high blood pressure. That's all I need. Because I have to take them every bloody night just to try and get to sleep. I'm taking CBD oil as well, which costs us an arm and a leg, 30 something quid a bottle every month or so. And I'm always buying incense sticks, white sage incense sticks, and creams to put on my back, my front, my feet, my hands, all over the place. I've got more cream on us than the Cadbury's cream egg factory. Um, I'm overexposing here. Is anyone still here? Excuse me. Right. Well, I think everyone's left. I think no one's saying anything. So this might be a good point to say good night. Then. Okay. So thanks very much, everyone, for joining the stream. Unless it's frozen. Hang on. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that guy. What was he playing at? I thought he was just nipping into to put the bucket in or something. And he never came back out again. I was waiting there for a few minutes and he never came back out. He's a bit ignorant, like when he could have said, "All right, thanks, bye. Anyway, I'm off now. Ta-ra." Nah, he's just buggered off. Right, good night, Ian, and good night, Worldwide Ghosts. Good night, Billy, and good night, Paul and Nev or Neve, and anybody else who I've missed. Mark, I think Mark left earlier, actually. Yeah. So thanks very much for watching and for chatting, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you all sleep well and make sure you have something to eat before you go to bed. No, I'm going to later. I don't go to bed till wee hours in the morning, early hours in the morning. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Right, good night, Paul. Sleep well. Right, I'm going to switch off now. Is anybody else want to say good night before I go? I've been on an hour and a half. I've outstayed me welcome tonight. Right, good night then. Sleep well. See you next time. Speak to you next time. Ta now. Switching off. Switching off.